Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The events that recently took place on American cable television were not typical. Tennis section. For the sport, it was a pivotal moment. There are victories and prizes in professional tennis. Additionally, there are infrequent cultural changes that alter who is watching and WHYAN the previous 48 hours. Tennis Channel USA's analytics have shown an incredible spike in viewing and interaction that totally deviates from the standard mid-season broadcast format. This network connects to more than 60 million homes in the US and has historically catered to a devoted, tennis-focused audience. But this week, a viral wave that nobody in the network really anticipated rocked that well-known ecology. Executives were listening intently, analysts were rushing, and producers were in disbelief. And a 20-year-old Quezon City left-handed athlete stood in the middle of this internet tempest. Alexandra Eala, Philippines. According to the headlines, Tennis Channel USA was taken aback. That is only the tip of the iceberg. They weren't only taken aback, they felt overpowered. What was supposed to be a typical feature showcasing ALA's innovation, entering the WTA Top 50 swiftly became a social media sensation. The segment was not broadcast on television. It escaped the broadcast, proliferated on many channels, and sparked a global dialogue. Videos were shared again. Shared and magnified to a level the network often only witnesses during Grand Slam finals, showcasing the largest superstars. Engagement figures started to compete with those of companies like Golf, Swiatek, and Alcaraz. However, this increase wasn't caused by Alexandra Eala, an American champion, drove it. For this reason, the moment is crucial. For many years, tennis has been looking for its next significant growth market. China was supplied by China. Japan introduced Naomi Osaka and Nishikori Kei. However, Ayala's current situation feels very different. This isn't fake excitement. Loud, passionate, and unavoidable, this is organic momentum. When a national representative, a 60 million home network is suddenly captivated by a global athletic hero, the outcome is unavoidable. Something more significant than a single match or rating is indicated by a viral eruption. Significant achievement. Therefore, we are analyzing a phenomena today rather than merely discussing scores. We are following the path from Manila's courts to the international arena, examining how the Rafa Nadal Academy influenced her mindset, examining how her game has changed and figuring out why this viral moment might be a portent of things to come for women's tennis. Alexandra Eala has been formally introduced to the United States. Who is no longer the question. She is. The true question is how much more she can achieve. As you see Eala in the current highlights. The Rafa Nadal Academy's influence is evident in her performance. It is evident in the strong topspin, in the unwavering footwork and the determination to not give up on a single point. Eala just revealed a tale of a teenager who practiced with Rafael Nadal. Imagine entering the court and engaging in trading photographs of the King of Clay. Nadal gave her straightforward advice: surround yourself with the right people. It may sound simple and even corny, but in the competitive world of professional tennis, that kind of thinking can make all the difference between longevity and exhaustion. And her playing style has changed as a result of that impact. In contrast, she became the first Filipino to win a junior Grand Slam singles in the US Open in 2022 title to her performances in the 2025 to 2026 season, and there is no denying the change. At the junior level, grit and perseverance were sufficient. When competing on the WTA circuit against players like Jessica Pegula or the strength of Aryna Sabalenka, grit doesn't win games by itself. Weapons are necessary. And that's precisely what the Tennis Channel's popular videos emphasize. Her new toolkit, particularly her left-handed forehand and women's tennis, being a lefty already produces inherent tactical pandemonium, opening angles that are difficult for right-handers to stop. Ella, though, has gone one step farther. The shot is being flattened by her, turning defense into offense by grabbing the ball earlier. During her breakthrough match, the change was clearly visible. It was her encounter against Clara Towson at the US Open that really brought her to the attention of the general American public. She didn't back down in the decisive set. She moved to the front. That is the epitome of Nadal's effect. The American audience's quick attention can be explained by the US Open run itself. New York is home to the loudest and tennis Grand Slam that is the most hectic. You have to accept the loudness if you want to prosper there. Eala flourished in it. The Filipino community in New York was fully present. The outdoor courts resembled Davis Cup arenas. Television cameras were unable to miss the electric atmosphere, flags waving, and chanting resonating. Broadcasters soon came to a crucial realization. Eala delivers a crowd in addition to results. Additionally, a performer that creates their own atmosphere is transmitted gold on television. However, aside from the enthusiasm and narrative, the outcomes are very clear. One of the hardest climbs in professional tennis is breaking into the WTA top 50. Hopeful qualifiers and reliable main draw candidates are separated by the difference between the top 100 and top 50. A significant change was indicated by crossing that line. Eala is now a serious contender rather than a budding star. In late 2025, she won the Southeast Asian Games, which significantly advanced her career trajectory. She didn't lose a single set during her gold medal run. For her supporters, winning was more than just a title, it was a source of pride in the country. Expectations and pressure combined. To close, you have to be able to handle that much pressure. Matches in the WTA Tour's top level. Pressure is a new reality that comes with this degree of exposure. Emma Raducanu and Naomi Osaka's sudden transformation from media darling to tour target is a scenario we've seen before. Eala is already making its way into the homerooms of casual American sports fans thanks to the popularity of the Tennis Channel. She is now more than just a national hero. She is becoming well known in the world of tennis. Everything is altered by that. Opponents put more effort into studying you. Your tendencies are analyzed by coaches. Furthermore, if we're being completely honest, the second serve is still the largest area where she has to improve. Her kick serve is quite effective on clay, but on the quick hard courts of. If the positioning isn't ideal, the US swing may sit up. Microscopic inspection follows viral interest. Every flaw is examined in slow motion. However, the tennis community is hopeful about her talent for this reason. To adjust. Eala has already demonstrated a unique ability to modify her game in the face of great competition at the age of just 20. Take a look at her Miami match versus Jessica Pegula. Pegula's strategy is oppressive, unrelenting, and bland. Eala, however, kept up with the tempo and fought point for point. She was not blasted off the court. Even when defeated, her performance demonstrated her suitability for WT 1,000 level competitions. Analysts on Tennis Channel can easily see this tendency. They are investing in her success rather than merely reporting on it. Because if she succeeds at the US Open or Indian Wells, that enormous 60 million home reach turns into ratings gold right away. Additionally, there is a more significant worldwide change taking place. Eala is altering the Western media's tendency to ignore the Asian swing at the end of the season. She currently serves as one of the most effective links between American spectators and Tokyo competitions, Hong Kong and Beijing. Something more profound is indicated by this viral moment. Tennis. The audience is growing increasingly worldwide, and broadcasters are making real-time adjustments. The strength of the exodus shocked Tennis Channel the most. Effect, which conventional analytics frequently fail to account for. Following the broadcast of Eala's piece, the increase in engagement probably appeared nearly surreal. It wasn't bots, though T was genuine. People in the US are tuning in at the same time because, at last, they witnessed someone who resembled them being hailed as a celebrity on a major sports network. That is the ability of representation to be quantified. Additionally, visibility brings opportunity, endorsements, crossover appeal, and sponsorships. Although she is already a Nike athlete, this degree of exposure to America opens the door to cooperation with the general public and cultural significance outside of tennis.